Right, here we are, game 2 between Alliance and ferzee. Possibly the last game of the marathon here. So I've been on multiple channels. Been going since 9 p.m. the previous night EST, as it is now 3:10 in the afternoon. So roughly 18 hours, almost 19. But we get into this game 2, and we take a look here coming in as we've got Earth Spirit and Weaver again here for Alliance, banning out the Kunkka this time, as well as the Spirit Breaker, the Winter Wyvern, the Centaur, and the Bloodseeker. And then Brood, Wisp, Chen, Phoenix from ferzee as they pick up the Earthshaker and the Enigma, having some pretty good team fight coming out already. But we'll see what they want to do as they ban out the Arc Warden now and end up going to the Drow. So Drow lineup coming through. Maybe could expect a storm over mid. We'll have to see. As Rubik's been picked up for Alliance, a lot to steal here. Best from Drow is the Gust, of course. And then Black Hole. And obviously Echo Slam is great, but I feel like Fissure is almost better. Like, Fissure is definitely a good one, that's for sure. It's basically instant cast, and it does produce quite a bit of control, so we'll see. They've got the Ogre Magi here. Will help the Drow. We'll see what they go with over mid. How this Ogre can help this mid hero for the side of ferzee come mid-game, I guess, when they're moving around possibly as 5. Let's see what this 4th pick's going to be from Alliance, as they were able to handle the Weaver in the previous game, and they might be able to handle the Weaver again here with the Drow. And they'll have Gust, and actually the Spectre coming out here for Alliance, and they need to really make space for this Spectre if they expect to win this game with it. That really could be a problem. You know, this is a team that's working really fast for the side of ferzee. You need now a mid who can help with the Rubik and the Earth Spirit to make space. And I think Earth Spirit's good for doing that, as well as the Rubik. You know, when you've got that kind of lockdown, you can move. But we'll have to see. It seems like Alliance might be lacking early game, and if they lack early game against the fast-paced lineup, it could be a problem. Final ban is the Lina from ferzee. Ban the TA, and they go for the Zeus. So Zeus picked up here, and then finally Huskar comes through. So there's that fast pace, a lot of damage, destroy you mid of the Huskar, and Alliance could be in for a quick one. They need to really open up space for Spectre. I do think that can happen, though, with the Zeus the Weaver. Earth Spirit and Rubik, but it's going to be tough. Especially you're going to have Bloodlust here for the Huskar, as well as the aura granted from this Drow. We've got Bananas and Giggles. And we're going to be ready to go in just a moment. Actually, ferzee, the odds favorite right now, interestingly enough. So let's see as we get into this game 2 between ferzee and Alliance, upper bracket final, I believe. Yeah, it is. It's the upper bracket final. Loser goes down to play Empire tomorrow. And then the finals will be played tomorrow as well. A best of 5. So let's take a look, Casper. P4 liver. Obviously the arrows are opposite. So we'll see how this game 2 is going to work out here for the side of Alliance. And Banana smashing asshole over here. Coming in. Now he's got a shovel. Luckily not aimed at me. This is the good things in life. Oh, looking to dig. There it is. I think we're in a technical pause again. I have no idea. It's Mickey on the Zeus, so, I mean, he's a really good Zeus player. It'd definitely be interesting to see that come to fruition for him. And yeah, we're getting a little bit of a pause. Okay. I don't know what this is. Did he find bananas? No, he found a sign. Oh, okay. That makes sense. And actually, oh, we weren't even in a technical pause. We're just in the middle of the game. All right. So ferzee actually at 1.82, his Alliance is at 1.92. In terms of odds, we've got the Enigma in the off lane, going to be here with the Earthshaker. And that lane should theoretically go their way. Considering the fact that, you know, you are taking out a creep from that lane every so often with the demonic conversion. As for bottom, they've got Vanscore here with the Bloodlust level 1. And that'll work here with the Drow. They actually have Koikva over here. I think maybe going Weaver mid. But we'll see how that works up against this Huskar as Boxy finally makes his way over. We'll see how they go as 3 heroes come in. They'll look for the Rolling Boulder. Actually doesn't land it here on a Daxic, but taking so much damage. Now onto the high ground, eats a Tango. Taiga's here, and there's the Arc Lightning to get Koikva first blood. So first blood comes out. For Alliance, and it will in fact be Boxy on this Weaver coming over towards mid.
It was your own damn fault.
Take a look at all 3 lanes. Mickey against the Earthshaker and the Enigma with Insania here on the Rubik. So some control as well as a possibility for a couple of kills. Vanscore getting low over bottom. He needs to be a little bit careful. Taking a look over towards top 6-0 actually mid here for the Weaver. Boxy 7-0 to the 5-2 of this Huskar. So a little low on mana at the moment. The Sentry is placed down, so we'll see how the Huskar reacts with that. If he's able to harass out this Weaver a little bit more. Meanwhile, Koikva doing a decent job here. He's only 4-2 though to the 6-1 of this Drow, and Vanscore just going to sacrifice himself to a tower, get himself back to full health and mana. Take a look over towards top. As it's just farming for right now, Spectre 11-1, you're going to want to slow that down eventually. Thought it would be a little bit better. You do have 5 denies here as the Enigma with 7 last hits, but still, Spectre getting a decent amount of farm, and now the Rolling Boulder this time from Taiga misses. Trying to come through mid to make something happen, unfortunately unable to land it. Fissure came out, but not doing much of anything. Insania, I think just trying to block that camp was the Earthshaker so they can't pull. They want to make this lane as hard as they can onto the Spectre, and Spectre actually doesn't have quite a lot of mana. I don't think he has enough for the Spectral Dagger. I don't know his mana region at the moment, but over mid we take a look. The Swarm is out with the Boulder Smash. Huskar getting low, ends up falling to Boxy. 3 kills here for Alliance. As they mark up and get themselves a kill on the Huskar. They got a kill over bottom as well with the Arc Lightning from the Zeus. So overall, doing a good job in all these lanes where I thought the early game would be where ferzee thrives. Nothing right now. We'll see how ferzee deal with this. Of course, they've got the Huskar and the Drow, the Enigma, all using that aura. Bloodlust from the Ogre to see if they could do anything there. Coming over is King R, and actually in the trees is this Weaver. They hit the fissure onto Boxy. I think that was blind. They might have spotted him for a split second. 3-0, and Alliance doing a good job of holding back this early game team. And Bkop tries to get to the high ground using that Spectral Dagger. Meanwhile, just Enigma farming. Quickfoot hitting level 4. He's farming at an okay pace. 15-5 isn't anything to write home about. If he could find his levels, that would be nice. But the Boulder Smash comes in from a long distance away on a Van score. The chase is on to get this Ogre Magi. Now they've got the Rolling Boulder coming through. Let's see what they can do here. Lightning Bolt comes in. One more shot, and Taiga will grab it. So 4-0 here for Alliance. Let's see. Going with the Malefice, level 5, lining up with the Fissure. Bkop, he does have Spectral Dagger, but is he going to get it off? He finally will. Gets out of the Fissure. Fable comes in from Insania. That was very close. Bkop was getting very low and almost drops. Malefice coming out on the Taiga. This Boulder Smash pushing away this Enigma. Level 5 and trying to TP out. Not going to be stunned up. Still, without a kill, this early game lineup, ferzee are yet to find anything, and that may not be the worst thing in the world. It's still, in terms of net worth, everything's a-okay. You know, it's just a slight lead here for Alliance, as Huskar is 36-12, 35-17 here for the or now 36-17 here for the Drow. So their CSing is fine. S is the Enigmas with 16 denies. Denies are pretty heavy here for ferzee, and we'll see as level 7 for this Huskar, and Drow over level 6. Enigma ready with a black hole eventually. We'll see if he goes in for it. Bkop and Insania coming over. King R looking to maybe drop in a Fissure, but they were too far back at that point. Score finally comes over again with this Bloodlust. Has level 2 in the stun, level 1 in the ignite. They're not going to find anybody, and they do want to use this black hole possibly just to make sure that they kill the Spectre. If they can line it up with the Fissure as well as the stun, then black hole, they should be in business. But they need to make sure that they hit Insania, because he could stop this black hole almost immediately. So Ignite thrown out on the Bkop. He finally hits level 6. Does go into that haunt. Fire Blast coming out. Meanwhile, bottom. Again, this Weaver's going to take a tier 1 bottom. That was something similar to what we saw in the first game. Except, I feel like ferzee's time limit here is definitely a lot quicker come this game too. So as they're trying to take this tier 1, Spectral Dagger is going to be used, as well as the Rolling Boulder. The Boulder Smash hits, and the Geomagnetic Grip hits on a 2. Boxy makes the rotation. Nice Fissure, gaining some space. Might even turn for the black hole, but the Swarm's placed on him. And now with the Thunder God's Wrath and the Swarm eating away at this Enigma, and now the Haunt following it up, they'll get the kill. They're using everything for this, and it's working out in their favor. Van score the second one to fall. King R will drop. 3 heroes dead on ferzee. Only Huskar and now not even the Drow remain. So they chase even further in between the tier 1 and the tier 2 to get 4 more kills for Alliance. So 8-0 Alliance, but it's still, at the same time, you take a look at the net worth. Huskar sitting up top. And Enigma in a close race at third. And Drow keeping it close with the Spectre. So things are, you know, relatively close. It really does come down to the fact that the difference is the Ogre Magi, who lacks net worth. We'll have to see if ferzee can do something with this, as they haven't thrown a black hole just yet. They don't have Echo Slime available to them. Huskar's hitting for basically 130 damage at the moment as he's got this armlet. Thunder God's Wrath is going to fly out as Boxy comes in, but these Eidolons continuing to push. Boxy hit with the stun. Got the vision. Black hole placed down and immediately stopped with the telekinesis, and now the time lapse comes through. You had to expect that was coming. You didn't have vision on the Rubik. That was what I was talking about just a moment ago. And it is going to blow up in their face if they're not able to get this kill. Fissure comes through. Boxy goes south. And they are not going to find him in these trees. That is really unfortunate. They let it rip with that huge cooldown of the black hole. And unfortunately, they get nothing for their troubles. So still 8-0, but again, relatively close in the net worth. Gotta wonder how they're gonna try and handle this on the side of ferzee. They've been pushing with this Enigma. They took the tier 1 mid, they took the tier 1 top. If they get a couple of kills, they can make Alliance pay for losing a fight pretty heavily. Problem is, the longer this goes and the lack of kills they have, it's only going to become an even bigger issue. So we'll have to see, as it's about to be 10-0 for Alliance. Oof. Black hole comes in, and now the telekinesis right on top of that. They find the Enigma, and it will be 10-0. Spectre gets really low here, almost dropping, but he's close enough to the base where he should be fine. Start to take this tier 1 over bottom. Again, it's more about pushing for them than it is about getting these kills. Just trying to use what they can early to find these towers. They've got the armlet here for the Huskar, and he's sitting top of the net worth, but at the same time, Alliance, they've kept this game very close. Spectre, maybe not the best farm, but Boxy sitting second on the net worth and ready to really find more kills for the side of Alliance as they're up 10-0. Very lost here for the side of ferzee in terms of getting kills, and they're going to lose another one here as Vanscore falls, and that's 11-0 for Alliance. It almost feels like maybe ferzee are going for the pacifist route. ferzee going to Roche. coming over just yet from the side of Alliance. You know Taiga's always got the sixth sense here. And actually, here it comes. Rolling Boulder's going to come in, but he's got the Gust. Roshan drops the Aegis, picked up here by the Huskar. They'll finally get themselves the first kill of the game. Getting that kill on the Roche, as well as the Aegis picked up, evens this game in terms of net worth. Now stealing that Fissure. That's the best skill you could take. And that'll cause King R to go down. Malphus comes through. Life Break used. Black Hole on top of that. Boxy finally drops. So 2 kills here. And all of a sudden, ferzee have a lead in terms of net worth. Does end up going back towards Alliance, but they did have a lead for a moment. They look for this Huskar once again, taking a lot of damage. Needs to make sure this Magnetize doesn't reapply, but unfortunately it has. He backs up far enough away from Koikva where he should be fine, and Magnetize will run out. Now he'll be able to take out these Ancients at a quick pace. Still looking even, but they want to really break ahead of this Spectre. They can't continue to lollygag here as Spectre continues to just get farm. And we've seen Spectre continue to grow the net worth and make it impossible to end up losing these games with a Radiance and a Manta style. I mean, things do get pretty tough. Get the kill on the King R. Mickey gets the kill there. And now they've got the Fissure coming through from Insania, as well as Boxy coming over. Aphonia is nearby, but Spectre's taking your bottom tier too. And now the Haunt coming through. We'll see where he jumps to. He actually gets the kill on a Van score off screen. Enigma's here with the Huskar nearby, and they don't have Black Hole for another 80 seconds. So again, it almost feels like ferzee are willing to give up these kills as long as they're farming on their cores. They don't really mind giving up the farm as long as their Huskar is getting built up too, and they're almost looking for what seems to be like one team fight. And then moving forward and taking a couple towers here, because they've been slowly taking towers over time for the side of ferzee. So it's very interesting to see as, you know, they've given up their tier 2 top and mid, and ferzee, you know, if they take the bottom tier 2, they open up basically the base. He's sitting here. Let's see if we can get a quick glimpse on what he's got. Swarm comes out. Huskar doing a lot of damage here on Boxy, forcing out that time lapse. Still burning though. Doesn't remove the spears. King R goes down again, and now 15-2 in favor of Alliance. But it's constantly just grabbing these supports while the cores on the side of ferzee farm. And they're gonna go Satanic on this Huskar. Quakefoot's in here looking for that Ags. He's got Veil as well as the Aether Lens. And take a look at that. King R Death, I guess. As the Aegis has been reclaimed for now. Satanic could be quick here for this Huskar if they're not too careful on Alliance. They're not really stopping his farm. Drow's died twice. Actually goes triple Wraithband going into the Silver Edge. And that is for the Spectre. So they are itemizing correctly. Meanwhile, Insania nearby. I don't believe he was spotted by that ward. But he does know that nearby is ferzee. Now Enigma with the pipe, with the Helm of the Dominator. We'll see what he goes for next. If he's going to go more auras or if he'll go something differently. As Boulder Smash Magnetized as well as the Geomagnetic Grip. Thunder God's Wrath comes out. Quakefoot with another kill. But again, support. It's another support. While the cores just continue to farm here. All you're really doing is, if ferzee could get kills on you guys, is making it so they can bank gold when they get these kill streaks their way. So you do have to be careful if you're on the side of Alliance. All of a sudden, one black hole comes out, you grab a couple of big kill streak heroes, and you're rolling in the gold. Burning Spears DPS. Diffusal here for the Weaver, going for the BKB. This is definitely one of the weirder games I've cast, where it just seems like one team is okay with losing their supports, but sitting in a spot where they're just continuing to farm all the time. Double damage picked up here by the Huskar, but there's the Thunder God's Wrath, and it will spot both the Huskar and Earthshaker wrapping around, and they're going to go the highway out to try and maybe catch them on the retreat. They're not going to find anything in 4 heroes. Ooh, actually, as I say that, I didn't realize they were on the wrong... I didn't realize that the Observer had changed the vision here. I blink for 1 second and all of a sudden I'm completely wrong, where I'm like, they're going to find nothing. Oh, wait, there's a Weaver there. Oh, okay. Well, you fooled me, Observer. You definitely fooled me. But now with that, your Weaver's dead for 30 seconds. The farm pushes even more. The waves push in. You've got these Eidolons to do damage. This is the Haunt used. But the question is for what? Is attacking over top on the Ogre Magi and will get the kill. Mikhail dominating. But again, it's another kill on a support. And I hate just continuing to reiterate that, but again, it is just a kill on a support. Promo code Z4811. Just needs this Reaver. Huskar's just farming. He knows what he wants. Doesn't really care about his supports dying. It hasn't really made a huge difference in terms of where the net worth lies. And they'll go for the totem from the high ground. They'll kill Taiga. And Dexa gets credit for that kill. And now they head into Roche, where, again, Aegis is available this time with Cheese. Enigma going into the Vanguard, Crimson Guard, so he is going heavy on the auras. And Aegis and Cheese picked up for the side of ferzee. Such an odd game. An odd but close game. ferzee going to start to push. They actually kill the Weaver bottom off screen. And they could force the buyback. They have the Aegis here on the Huskar. This is exactly what they want. One big counterplay or one counterplay, it's going to cost you a tower. And this one, and since you let them take your tier 2s, it's going to cost you a tier 3. Taiga spotted. Nice boulder smash onto multiple heroes, but it's not going to matter. The Haunt follows it up. Now let's see what Alliance have in the tank. They're going to go for Daxic for a moment, but there's the Black Hole on a 2. And it ends up getting stopped and stolen by Insania. But look at this. Huskar just strike away at Alliance, losing the Aegis, but taking out 3. Oh, Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's Rax.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Now it's Rax. Alliance losing a set of Rax over mid. They're going to lose the tier 3 over top. All it is a quick counterplay, and they lose Van's score here. But again, it's just a support. I could say that so many times, and still, it's acceptable. They'll kill the Weaver. He's dead for 94 seconds. Daxic might lose his life here, but look at the Huskar hit away. Oh, the armlet toggling. Taiga, life break. The burning spears. Ooh. Spirit Vessel, not enough. And they finally get some kills here on cores for the side of Alliance. But they lose the Weaver. They lose Taiga. They lose their mid set of racks with the tier 3. It's that counterplay that ferzee were looking for. 3,000 net worth lead here for ferzee, but it does get really tough for Alliance. You do not have buyback on your Spectre. And that's a huge problem. One lost fight, and that's game. Huskar comes in, he kills your Spectre. That's it. That's just it. So, Alliance have to almost play what's higher than super? Hyper safe? Hyper safe right now? Super conservative? You cannot let your Spectre be caught out. You can rely on your Zeus as much as you want, but Spectre's your big man on campus, and an Alliance without the Spectre, I think he's gonna fall apart while trying to defend. I would like to see if ferzee are willing to go high ground without an Aegis. And they do have this Satanic now on the Huskar, and they're about to finish a BKB on both the Drought and the Huskar. We'll have to see what Spectre can do. When the time is right, Spectre pops that haunt. Enigma now into the mech. As well as the arcane boots should be Guardian Greaves coming out as he's gone with the auras here. Has Pipe, has Crimson Guard. Now they've got, they've also got that Helm of the Dominator on the Enigma. Let's see. Weaver. Actually, we take a look. Spectre close to this Radiance. This might do something for them. And I say might, it's such a condescending way, but it should do something for them. To have this Radiance is going to be very important for these fights. Spectre, first on the net worth for Alliance, but would like to be first overall. 4,000 net worth behind this Huskar. One team fight for Alliance can change the feel of this game. But at the same time, one lost team fight while your team doesn't have buybacks, the game is over. So, again, look at where, and I can't exactly show you guys, but if you look at where Alliance are staying. Everybody but Spectre and Weaver who have a way out, they're staying in the base. They're making sure to defend the base. All they're doing is sitting here, and anybody who's got a way out is going to stay a little bit far forward. But that's a huge problem because that means, you know, your guys aren't getting much farm. You're getting farm on the Spectre, you're getting farm on the Weaver, but that's about it. I would say the Zeus is getting a little bit of farm here too, cleaning up the creeps that are coming into the base, but you're corralled pretty heavily. And like I said, it just seems like Alliance are, you know, further than 4,000 net worth behind. But again, like I said, one team fight changes the game. Heavy in both directions, because if ferzee win it, they're probably going to take this tier 3 in racks if they fight here. If Alliance take it, I think Spectre becomes a huge issue for the side of ferzee. But ferzee's going to play this particularly safe as well. Take out this final shrine, maybe wait for the next Roche. We're close on that timer, so that's going to be Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard. That can mean 2 black holes if they want to go that direction. I don't think they have to. They could go 2 Echo Slams. Again, I don't know if they have to. You really could just give it to someone for the double BKB. Especially if these are new BKBs. I'm pretty sure this is a 10-second BKB for the Huskar. Because he picked it up after the Satanic. Again, I don't have control of showing you this. But with the Helm of the Dominator on the Enigma, of course, they've got that Centaur in there to watch when the Roche comes up. 3, 2, 1, there it is. And they spot it, and they're here. They're here to take it. They've got Bloodlust on them. They're going to go for this Roche. It's going to be Aegis Cheese or Refresher Shard. We'll see if Alliance want to make a move over there. We saw them go for it earlier, but it's just being taken so quickly. But there's the Swarm, so they might haunt. Again, that is an overstepping play where you have to commit when I believe the Spectre still doesn't have buyback. It's really hard when I can't look for the information that I want.
Bye-bye, whiskers, that's bye-bye, duskers, that's
boy. Taiga. And you're going to use Echo Slam for that. I guess they gave him the refresher shard, so he'll be able to refresh that up. But they use the Echo Slam to kill Taiga. He's dead for 40 seconds. Not too long. I wouldn't say that... I wouldn't say that that's worth it. It forces you to probably use the refresher shard if you're going to high ground here and you want the Echo Slam for sure. The respawn timer on Taiga, I just don't know if it justifies it, and I think you had him dead to rights anyway. So here they go onto the high ground, looking for this set of racks over top. Nimbus laid down. Will be worked on by this Huskar and eventually taken out. They kill the range rack. Spectre coming in. Meanwhile, bottom. And that's exactly where Mickey is coming from. The telekinesis comes through as well as the swarm on Afro Ninja. Let's see what they can get out of this. The boulder smash lands on 3 as well as the geomagnetic grip. They get silenced up. There's the Manta Pop by Mickey to get away from Afro Ninja. Only got the range rack so far. Ogre sitting a little bit low. And low on mana is this Huskar. I think still yet to use this refresher shard on the Earthshaker. They're continuing to pressure this top tier, or well, top racks, this top melee racks. Keeping the creeps push in. However, their bottom lane is starting to push in a little bit, and they need to be careful there, especially if they want to push on the bottom side. If they just take a team fight now, everybody's got buyback, so it's not as crucial for Alliance. If they do lose, say, the Spectre, it will force the buyback. You have 2 lives basically on everybody but the Earth Spirit, and now Telekinesis lifts him up. The Fissure comes through. They've also got the Thunder God's Wrath. They're going to pop this Aegis. They're looking to get in here with the Enigma. Spectral Dagger used. They need to help this Huskar. He's under the Nimbus. The Nimbus alive for a while. He's taking a lot of damage here. Life break back, and now this Aegis doesn't do anything for you. They're unable to take a fight. Huskar just gets caught out. They lose the Aegis, and now they might not be confident enough to fight. It's hard for this Enigma to ult. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger. He doesn't have a way in. He doesn't have a BKB. If he black holes and it's stolen by the Rubik and a black hole comes out, all of a sudden Spectre haunts and this game can change in a heartbeat. It's got to be very conservative with that ulti, and I can understand if they use it on a singular pickoff if they find somebody outside the base. Score spotted by Taiga. Will end up dying too. Both supports going down. I'd like to see somebody get a Hex here. Thunder God's Wrath comes out for vision once again. This should be Pike for the Drow, right? Huskar just continuing to farm up right now. Again, buybacks basically available for everybody. And I don't know what you do when buybacks are available like this. You almost are in this spot where you're waiting for the next Roche. ferzee playing it surprisingly safe, considering the spot they were just in. But now that's gone. Buybacks available and no Aegis in your hands. Oh boy. Like that would have been a good kill on the Weaver, but again, you still have to force that buyback. Now the BKB finally comes out for the Enigma. Looks like they might smoke here. Let's see if they find anything. Everybody on the side of Alliance are in their base at the moment, except for Taiga. What are we looking at here? We're inside the base, and Alliance. Let's see if they're able to do anything off of this. The BKB's going to be popped. They'll get the black hole through on a Mickey. Insania trying to find his way in. There's the blink forward. The silence coming through. They'll get the kill on both of them. Immediately, the buyback's going to be used. They look for this set of racks. Fissure thrown. Taiga, Boulder Smash landing on a 2. They've got the Nimbus onto this. Huskar getting low in a little bit of trouble. Needs to get out of here. Oh, Malphus coming in, and again, Huskar in trouble. Vanscore goes down. Boulder Smash in the Nimbus. There's the Haunt coming in. Oh, Huskar. He goes down. Dead for 90 seconds. They'll find Daxic. 3 heroes dead. And this is where Alliance might be able to take over. Oh, Malphus stolen and used immediately to stop that TP. 4 kills for Alliance. Did cost them a couple of buybacks here, but let's see if they could draw it out on the side of ferzee. Still gotta get through a tier 1, tier 2 mid, tier 2 top. Down a set of racks over mid. Down a half set over top. And Quickva finds Vanscore once again. Now the Yules actually comes out. Echo Slam laid down, not doing a lot of damage, and now he's dead. Ingar knows he's messed up. And the game is even. Just like that, I think ferzee have missed their opportunity. Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard will be available once again with everybody up on both sides. Again, though, they didn't use buybacks on ferzee. They did use buybacks on the Spectre as well as the Rubik. Getting a kill on the Spectre again is definitely one of those shots that could win you the game for ferzee. Over at Roche, it still feels like a minute away. Ags picked up here by the Rubik. Roche back up in a moment or so. And again, with Spectre with no buyback, we'll see how aggressive Alliance are willing to play. Centaur in here, spots Roche. Here they go again. Aegis cheese, refresher shard though, try for it. The Nimbus taken out immediately. See if Alliance go for it. Rolling boulder over. Taiga setting up from the bottom. The scan comes through from the Dire. There's the Haunt coming through. Taiga with the rolling boulder. Now they've got Mickey coming in, but the BKB with the black hole coming through. Is this going to be enough? Mickey in a lot of trouble. The black hole comes up from Insania. That hits on 2. Down goes Vanscore as well as the Enigma. They'll take out the Drow. They haven't lost the Spectre just yet. Gets to the high ground. The Echo Sway follows it through. The Huskar's dead, but he's got himself the Aegis. What can he do? He's all by himself. Oh no. Spectre doesn't end up dying. There's the nullifier onto Afo Ninja. And the life break used has the refresher. Gets the kill on a Koikfa though. Telekinesis, nullifier again. Shaker's here, but not nearly in time. Buybacks are still available for ferzee. I think except King R.
What a surprise.
So, just like that, Alliance. They almost lost the Spectre.
Is under attack.
The stolen black hole again from the Rubik comes in ultra clutch. And here they go to try and force buyback. 64 seconds still without the Huskar. Are they willing to give up a set of racks? Enigma is up. Taking a lot of damage at the moment. Racks are up. Mickey's actually sitting very low. They don't have black hole though. Still 50 seconds. And they only lose the melee racks. All the sudden Alliance have pulled this 5,000 net worth lead. They didn't actually force buybacks, though. Ogre doesn't have his because he's short. Enigma buys out on bots. Now he's short. Needs to make up that gold. Finally a hex being built. Something they've needed for a real long time, honestly. But instead goes bots. Looking for the Spectre, looking for Insania. Oh man, if he could find this Spectre, that would be clutch. He comes back. Oh no, Echo Slam on a Mickey. He's in so much trouble. The telekinesis comes out, but is it going to be enough that the BKB popped? There it is, black hole, but immediately stopped. Oh no. Well, they won't get Mickey just yet somehow. Some way it looked like he was going to escape, but he's dead for 2 minutes. They'll take out Daxic. They look over for the Huskar. It's still not looking good here for ferzee, as they bought out on Boots of Travel, and Huskar cannot afford his buyback. Koikfa kills Vanscore. Rolling Boulder as Enigma tries to make this aggressive move. He also bought out on Boots of Travel. He also doesn't have buyback. 4 kills for Alliance, despite losing the Spectre, who now has his buyback. Tier 3 goes down. The buybacks from Vanscore as well as the Drow. And it looks like we're going to go to a game 3. And that'll push us to about 5 o'clock. Nobody's got buyback here for ferzee. Everybody's got buyback except for the Earth Spirit on Alliance. The tides have turned. For sure. I really do wonder how ferzee think they're going to hold here. Buybacks down for 7 minutes on a couple of these players. 3 minutes here for the Earthshaker. Not enough gold here for the Enigma to have his buyback. Alliance were down a set of racks very early. And ferzee were unable to capitalize, it seems like. And down 16,000 net worth all of a sudden. The last 2 engagements, were unable to lock down and kill this Spectre quickly enough. They did get the kill in the previous exchange, but it didn't end up being worth it. Zeus is sitting here, Fairy Farm, so is the Weaver. Just killing the Spectre ain't enough anymore. It was maybe 20 minutes ago when you were possibly pushing high ground at 38 minutes. But this time, not so much. Telekinesis, Fade Bolt. And King R very dead once again. I believe Spectre used that Haunt to get another kill here on the Vanscore with the help of Taiga. 2 heroes with no buyback. It's now become a 5-on-3. I don't even know if they're going to wait for Roche. Sentry ward placed here. Bloodthorn thrown out. Mickey looking to push over towards bottom. And a ward placed from Taiga. Look how deep he is. Just spotting some vision. As Alliance, they've got the Octarine Core now on the Zeus. Everybody's got buyback still. Melee racks are going to be taken. Range racks taken. They've got the mid. They've got the bottom. And this is a problem if your team rhymes with Jersey. As Alliance, they're sitting in a really good spot. Buybacks are starting to come back here. Still 4 minutes, though, for Vanscore as well as Daxic. But they do have buybacks on, or buyback on 3 of these heroes. It's going to be a long Roche? No. I'd say about a minute left. I can't tell. Not showing the timer. Butterfly now here for the Spectre. So much opportunity I feel like ferzee had. You could find the 5-man black hole. I mean, could do that. Win the game that way. somehow turned into a 25,000 net worth lead for Alliance. Completely out of hand. I think the most ferzee had was 10,000, if that much. Now they're the ones hanging on, trying to defend their base. 55 minutes in, Blink Dagger for this Enigma to try and maybe find the right black hole instead of walking in and going for it. But while that's all happening, Roche, for the first time, is pursued by Alliance. Now, the Aegis was snatched by Taiga, I think, once in this series. I don't know if it was in this game. I can't even remember at this point. And Aegis is on Mickey and Zeus. Refresher Shard, Refresher Orb, Ags. Feel the thunder, thunder, thunder of Thunder God's wrath here. 3 possible ultis. And the dreaded triple Venn diagram, or whatever it's called. Coming out with the Nimbus. But can ferzee hold? 30,000 net worth behind. This could be the moment where Alliance push it to a game 3 or ferzee take it. But they would still have to get through buyback, so it seems very tough. The bot telling me to stay hydrated. I feel like I'm just going to dip my body in water to stay hydrated at this point. But Fissure thrown out under this Nimbus, continuing to get hit. The Stolen Fissure from Insanio, one of the worst skills to give up to a Rubik, to be quite honest. Goes Moonshard instead of the Hex. I feel like the Hex is just so important. Fissure, Force Staff, Mickey in deep, and the telekinesis comes through onto the Huskar, though. Look for Mickey. Will they get the kill before he's able to get out of there? Oh, so low. They get him. That's the Aegis gone. But behind them right now is Boxy and Taiga. There it is. There's the Venn diagram coming out here from the Nimbuses. Without Van score for 4 seconds. But Taiga taking a lot of damage. He'll fall. He's got buyback. Van score uses his. The Venn diagram. The triple Venn diagram is made. No Aegis. Backing off his Alliance. Spectral Dagger coming out. They've got the Fissure, but the Nimbus is there with the Nullifier. Huskar easily dispatched here. It's not even the Spectre at this point. It's the Weaver. King R on the run, trying to make it out. He's got buyback. They'll both be forced. Blink, Black Hole onto Mickey. Do they have the damage? They've got the silence, but the Fissure comes out from Insania. It's not going to matter. Mickey's dead. Dead for 100. Buyback comes out from the Earthshaker as well as the Huskar. The only one who's got it now is the Enigma. But they get this kill. Can they pressure the buyback from the Spectre? Thunder God's Wrath spotting that they're still in the base. Now the smoke comes out from Huskar, or on Huskar and King R. They do have an Echo Slam to work with here. If they can find someone, that would be a nice pickoff. They haven't forced the buyback of this Spectre, and they're sure as hell not going to with where they're standing. Do you just push in one lane and hope for the best? They've got one tier 4 standing, the Ancient. They do have Glyph on Alliance. No Glyph here for the Radiant, so it's tough to justify a play call like that where you just go into the base and go. Smoke comes out, looking for vision. Ruik level 25 here. Thunder God's Wrath, that'll gather information. Only 2 buybacks available on the Radiant side. Vanscore's got the high ground. There's the stun with the Spectre using that ult. Mickey comes in as well as the Nimbus, but the Black Hole comes through. Believe that was from the side of ferzee. But now moving in is Insania with the life break. He almost kills the Huskar with the stolen life break. But he ends up dropping. They'll kill Insania and Mickey. They'll look for Taiga. They'll get themselves ready. No, there's the Black Hole coming in from their Enigma. That must have been a Black Hole coming out from the Rubik. The Echo Slam on top. 4 heroes dead on the side of Alliance. ferzee have just helped. They have somehow just helped against this Spectre. With everything on the line. Now you try to force the buybacks. Try to level the playing field. Zeus can push you, though. That's why you've kept the Enigma back. At least we're hoping that's why you kept him back. Unless he's going to bots in, which is also a possibility. There's the Weaver buyback. That's 1. You're looking for the Spectre buyback. There's 2. BKB also picked up by the Spectre. There's 3. This is an even game now. Buybacks are not an issue. Net worth means nothing. Thunder God's Wrath will see ferzee retreating to their side of the river. Come on, YouTube, don't joke like this. That's not cool. MKB picked up here. Buyback still available for Daxic. 3.5 minutes till we get it again for everybody else on the team except the Enigma. Roche, how long's gonna be this cooldown? It's quick. Roche is up. There it is. They're going to go for it. There's the Thunder God's Wrath coming through. They're going to go for this Roche. Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard possibilities here. And ferzee is nowhere to be seen. The Haunt coming through. They're going to try and take this fight. There's the Thunder God's Wrath. Daxic immediately wiped out. But there goes Taiga. The buyback's going to come in from this straddle. They're going to try and work in onto Mickey, who's also popped his BKB. Get a little bit more south of this fight. You take a look over the Weaver as well as Insania, who's trying to get away. Vanscore with the Swarm on top of him. Meanwhile, they're trying to go for Roche. Mickey gets the kill on a King R. He doesn't have himself buyback. He's dead for 2 minutes. Won't have his buyback in the time that he needs. And now Hurricane Pike comes out onto Mickey, but they've also got Boxy here who's going to use that time lapse. They'll get the kill on a Quakefoot. Quakefoot's going to be forced to buy back. Let's see what they can do on the side of Alliance. They've got 4 here, as do ferzee. There's the Nimbus laid down. Daxic in a lot of trouble. He needs to back off, but there's the Black Hole! Insania though! The Black Hole behind it! Oh my god! There it is! 2 heroes gone. They don't have buyback. Down goes Vanscore. 4 heroes dead on the side of ferzee. That could just be it. Insania again. Again. He steals that black hole. Every single time they have needed him to steal that black hole and turn these team fights, he has been there. There it is. Last racks down. Tier 4s and the Ancient are all that stand here for ferzee. But they back off for a moment to get this Roche. Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard again. "30 seconds till King R, 55 seconds till the Huskar, 45 seconds till Vanscore." Start to infiltrate the base. 40 seconds at least without this Huskar looking after them. No glyph available. They'll crush through this first tier 4. They'll look for the second one. Spectral Dagger laid down. And now the Thunder God's Wrath comes out with the BKB being popped by the Enigma. The buyback finally comes out from the Huskar, but the Ancient's going to be exposed. The TP onto the Ancient. What's he able to do? Is the Huskar's going to use that Halberd? They've got the Blink as well. It is possibly the Echo, but no, he's going to be silenced up there. It's going to be the Refresher Shard used. The Thunder God's Wrath are going to come out. They get the kill onto King R. He's going to be dead, but they'll take out the Rubik. He's gone for 100. He has buyback. He'll immediately use it. 4 heroes here against 5 again. They're trying to get the Huskar back, but the Rolling Boulder comes in from Taiga. Afro Ninja trying to get back into the base, but Taiga getting low. He might be dead. The Ancient's getting hit here by creeps. Mickey working away at it. They'll get the kill into the Earth Spirit, and now he's going to be dead for 85 seconds with... Oh boy, Boxy running around with the Shikuchi. Mickey in a little bit of trouble as he's been silenced up, forcing out the BKB. The Spectral Dagger comes out, but the Mantis Style is going to be used by the Drow Ranger. They look over at the Weaver. Oh no, he's dead. 2 minutes, he's gone. They're looking for more. They're looking for Koikfa. They've stored him up with the Frost Arrows. There's the Yules as well as the Blink. He's got the BKB. No, the Black Hole. The Black Hole to YouTube. What are you doing? What are you doing to me, YouTube, please? Why? Why? Oh, God, the Black Hole comes out onto Mickey. They've taken them all out. They don't have buyback on any of these heroes. Mickey's going to get low. He's going to eat the cheesy silence up, but he's dead. 2 minutes gone. The lift up on Insania. It's a full team wipe for ferzee. It's a full team wipe for ferzee. An hour and 10 minutes into this game, and it is over. 20 hours into casting. That's the last fight we get. That's the end of the game. Let's go, boys. Woo! Oh my. Oh my God. How do they hold that? Oh. Take me back. Take me back. Take me back. No. We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch it again. We're watching it one more time. Oh my God. We're watching it again. Aegis. Cheese. Refresher Shard. We gotta see it one more time. 52 seconds at this point. Still no Huskar. 40 seconds. No Vanscore. King R dead for another 13. They start to go. That first tier 4 is gone. They're going to take out this second tier 4. Thunder God's Wrath follows it up. BKB forced out early on the Enigma. Now the Ancient's exposed. Huskar goes in with the Heaven's Halberd coming through onto this Spectre, but immediately purged off thanks to the Manta Style. Going in is the Blink with the Earthshaker, but he's killed off. Silenced up immediately. King R's dead. Insania's gone. Buyback from the Rubik. Huskar with this Lotus Orb saving his life. The Rolling Boulder comes in, but they're not going to have enough damage. Now Taiga too close to the well. Makes it easy for Huskar to get that pick off. They look over at Koikfa. The creeps come in. They're no longer attacking the Ancient. Now let's take a look as there's the silence on Mickey. They force staff him away, trying to get him close to that Nimbus. He forces out the BKB. On the back lines, though, is Boxy. They turn their attention. They have more than enough room to take out this Weaver. And then you look forward. This Nimbus not doing enough. The force staff forward coming out from Daxic, as well as the Yules. They knew they had this Zeus, and the Black Hole comes through. Insania, though, he can't get anything off in time. They'll kill this Spectre. After he gets silenced up, that's going to be 4. They look over at the Rubik. They get themselves a 5th. And then GG is called as ferzee hold the biggest fight of this whole damn series. The biggest fight I've seen in 20 hours. That was insane. That's ridiculous. They were dead for 2 minutes. Alliance don't capitalize. Oh my god! I don't need to sleep anymore. That was... Holy Jesus! That was absolutely insane. Oh my god. Yelling does not equal hype, but I am 20 hours deep. I had to dig in for energy here. That's insane. They went back for the Aegis. They played it too safe. They went back. They made sure that they had another life there, and it didn't matter. The Aegis, the cheese, the refresher shard, they had it all. And it was still not enough. If they had just pushed with the 80 seconds down on the Huskar, they would have won. But instead, they went for the Roche. They played it safe. It was the wrong call. Oh my god. Whew. I'm still trying to decompress this all in my head. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I stood up that entire fight. That was... Oh my god. What just happened? What just happened? Oh my god. Whew. That was... absolutely crazy. That's a way to end 20 hours of casting. That is a way. Oh man. That was... You don't even know. You don't even know. Fake hype. He's too excited. Are you kidding me? You guys are sitting there watching that Dota and you're telling me you're not excited for that? I don't care what tournament this is. That is the craziest fight that just happened. They got greedy. They went for that Aegis, the cheese, the refresher shard, the play it safe, but it's a little bit of greed at the same time when they could have just went down and finished. Those extra seconds were enough for Huskar to come back up. The fight played around that Ancient. I got nothing else. Except 20 hours, thank you for joining me. That's it. 20 straight hours, and that fight woke me up. Now I don't even need to sleep. Now I'm just going to go straight into casting at 10:30 tonight for WESG China. That's a lie, I'm going to sleep. That's a lie, I'm actually going to sleep. I am so tired. I started at 9 p.m. last night. It is 4:34 in the afternoon. I have my windows open. I luckily don't have many neighbors. Oh my god. That was... I was not expecting that. I was expecting a game 3. I was expecting to be up for another 2 hours. I was expecting for Alliance to just walk down. They had it. Then they went back. How many times am I going to tell you this story? You guys just watched it. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what I've witnessed. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Alright. That's it. I'll see you guys tonight. WSG China. Hopefully I'll wake up for it. It's already 4:30. If I'm going to sleep, what, 6 hours? Try to wake up at 10:30 to get up for this. 10:30, WSG China. Back with Star Ladder at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. The GG bet thing with Lacoste. That's it. That's all I got. See you guys later. 20 hours. Is it a new record? I hope it's a new record. I don't even give a shit. That was all worth it. The payoff was worth it. I had that tease of the eHome Serenity game, that 48 minutes into the game, 10 people DC and they rematch on me. And then I get this. This is the payoff. This is what I live for. This is why I do this. All right. See you later. I'm done being an ass.